So David Whitehouse in pole position in kart number 3. Jamie Pender, Chris Murray, Martin Theodoru, Pietro Pagano, Peter Harris, Darrell Lowe. We're waiting for someone. Stuart Osborne. Somebody arrives late. I'm not sure who that is. Dressed in red with a white lid. But we're going to go this time. We are set. Might be Chris Penny, I think, has arrived late to the grid. So heat number 2 in the Clubman class. David Whitehouse controls the pace. It's a slow run up. The pace car pulls off into the slip road and we're racing. And it's side by side, as you can imagine, and it's pretty tight going into stadium for the first time in heat 2. Whitehouse has had a clean run and Murray's got a good run off the corner as well. Will he strike hard and early into hairpin 1? He won't. Oh, and he gets a shot in the back, but Pagano. And that'll be a penalty for Pagano. And look at the mess that he's left in his wake. So Whitehouse leads. And it's Martin Theodoru coming through from about 7th or 8th on the grid. Ahead of Peter Harris, who's looking to go for second. Pagano still running, but running with a penalty, I'm pretty certain of. Curb warning for Jamie Pender, who slipped back into the midfield. Harrison Darville, I see, off at hairpin 1. Chris Penny off. Stuart Osborne off. Chris Dixon has got restarted. Well, this is just played perfectly into the hands of David Whitehouse, who needed a good result. He leads from Theodoru, Harris. Pagano, I'm sure, has a penalty. Darrell Lowe. Sean Hollingsworth in kart 15 in the distinctive Tony Kart suit. Rob Moore's been off the road as well. Missed that one. Murray's off, restarted as well there, I think. So we've lost quite a bit of the front of the grid there, except for the pole man, who is quids in. If he can pull clear, it will repair the damage. Actually, we've got the abort flag out. I think they're going to reset and restart this race. Oh, what a shame for Whitehouse. Just when he thought it was in the bag. Look, he punches the steering wheel. He's not happy. It was lap 1. We do tend to bring them back. Let's see if we can get a reaction. Not pleased. Not pleased at all. So, disappointment for Whitehouse. Now it requires a brain reset. That counts for nothing, that first start, perhaps except for a penalty for Pagano, but I don't think they'll carry it over. So you might get away with that one. Thumb up in the air. We're going to go this time. It's a regrid, a restart. There's 6 minutes 42 left on the play clock. So that's probably about 8 laps maybe. Whitehouse, it was a slow run up the first time. It's pretty slow this time as well. We're waiting for the pace car to pull into the cut through. Whitehouse drops the hammer. He'll get the whole shot. Pender's going to be marooned on the outside by Chris Murray, possibly by Pagano again. Oh, it's a little bit messy off the midfield. Where has Pender gone? He's dropped back to about 7th place, and this time Murray goes for the lead into turn 1, and there's more loading up behind. Oh, and off goes Frankie Hedges. Helped off, it has to be said. My camera work goes all over the place. And this one might be waved off again, but I suspect he'll be allowed to run. So Murray leads as I try and get back in the rhythm of the circuit. So Murray leads from David Whitehouse. Pietro Pagano in 3rd, ahead of Darrell Lowe. 4-way at the front as Harris is trying to get across. In 5th place, we've got a change here for 2nd. Pagano goes through on David Whitehouse in the middle of stadium. Is Pagano going to shoot for the lead out? No, Murray goes to cover into hairpin 1. Whitehouse now holding off Darrell Lowe. Shaping up for a shot at 2nd. Murray is wide off the corner, side by side with Pagano for the lead. Into pylon. Murray goes apex to apex to hold off Pagano. Slow off the corner. Whitehouse is still a kart length off. Can he get a good run out the final corner for a run down into stadium? He can't. Pagano looking racy here. going for the lead into turn 1, and he's through behind the garden feature, and Pagano emerges with the lead. Now will Murray strike back? I saw Chris Murray win here in heavyweights at the end of 2015. Takes the escape road after shooting and missing, keeps second place. Whitehouse won second place, but Murray covers him off. And it's a chance now for Pietro Pagano to check out at the front of heat number 2. Whitehouse is busy holding off Darrell Law. Harris is under pressure from Martin Theodorou. Oh, there's more shenanigans in Stadium, but it's as you were. Theodorou looking to the inside of Harris, bit of loading. And the front of the field is sort of coming back together behind second place as Pietro Pagano busies himself with pulling clear. Theodorou and Harris still together and fighting hard over what is 5th place. Down the back straight. And now I think that's Harry Neal looking for a way by Stuart Osborne. It is. They're fighting over 7th place. Lose myself briefly. Harrison Darville behind. That's Jamie Pender, was second on the grid. Luke Hornsby had a good run through the first heat, is well up in the second. And it's Pagano comfortably clear now. I think he's got this heat in the bag. It was 1.1 seconds on the last lap. What's the gap this time over Chris Murray and David Whitehouse? 1.6 seconds. He took half a second out of Chris Murray and the fight for second place. So the race is on for second, I think. Murray, Whitehouse, Lowe, Harris, Theodorou, Harry Neal, Stuart Osborne, Harrison Darville. Hornsby to the inside of Pender. Gets it done, but Pender will have a better run off the corner. But Hornsby will have the road in his favour into Stadium. And he will hold the spot. Harris. And Harry Neal has worked his way past Harris and is moving through the field. So Harry Neal on a mission. Next target is Martin Theodorou, and a gap has opened up ahead of Theodorou. This is the battle for 5th place then. And it looks as though Darrell Law is looking to find a way by Chris Murray. Whitehouse has gone through to second. May yet have a chance of winning this heat. Second place is looking good for David Whitehouse. Out of hairpin 2. We'll move on. Yes, there is. And it's Luke Hornsby. Jamie Pender goes past Stuart Osborne. Chris Penny in the red with the white helmet now moves up to and on to Stuart Osborne, holds off Jack Bolton and Sean Hollingsworth, who won round 1 at Buckmore Park. Races right through the field, and Murray is under pressure, I can tell you, from Darrell Law in the fight for 3rd place. Down the inside. It's busy. Rob Moore in the mix now, pushing through on Sean Hollingsworth. And we've got to fight further forward. I'm almost spoilt for choice of what to look at. Harrison Darville holding off Jamie Pender and Luke Hornsby. Harrison in 8th place. I think that's a change of position there as well. Further forward, Darrell Law's got ahead of Chris Murray. I'm not sure Chris Murray's got quite the kart he would like. He seems to have struggled from the start after a couple of banzai moves, and now he's on the nose of Martin Theodorou. So this is the battle for 4th place. He goes narrow into pylon. He's on the defensive to try and hold position. This is the last lap. Your race winner is going to be Pietro Pagano, slightly controversially with a restart. David Whitehouse punches the air. He's happy with his second, ahead of Darrell Lowe. Christopher Murray comes through in fourth place. Martin Theodorou, Harry Neal, Peter Harris, Harrison Darville, Jamie Pender and Luke Hornsby is your top 10. And we will be back very shortly